Most people think night shifts are quiet, peaceful, boring even. But that's only because they've never been alone at 3:17 a.m. when the rest of the world is asleep and something decides to notice them. Night shift doesn't make places scary. It reveals what was already there. When the lights dim, when the phones stop ringing, when you realize you are the only one awake for miles, that's when you start hearing things you're not supposed to hear. That's when shadows move without permission. And that's when you understand one terrifying truth. Some jobs should never be done alone at night. Tonight, I'm sharing true night shift horror stories from the United States. Stories told by people who went to work like any normal day and came back changed. Horror. Location, Ohio. Job, night security guard. Time, 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. I took the night security job because it paid more and demanded less. That's what they told me. "Nothing ever happens here," my supervisor said, smiling. "Just walk the halls, watch the monitors, and don't fall asleep." The building used to be a mental health facility in the 1980s. It shut down after budget cuts. That's what the paperwork said. But the locals called it something else. They called it the quiet place. My first shift was boring, painfully boring. 32 security monitors, long hallways, flickering lights that buzzed like insects. At exactly 2:11 a.m., one camera froze. Camera 17. The hallway looked empty, but the timestamp kept moving. I tapped the screen. Nothing. Then the camera unfroze, and there was someone standing there. A man. Too close to the lens, so close that I could only see half his face. He wasn't moving. He wasn't blinking. He was just staring.
Horror. I radioed in. Someone's inside the building. Static. Then my supervisor's voice. Probably a homeless guy. Call the cops if he doesn't leave. But here's the thing. This building had no broken windows, no unlocked doors, no way inside unless you had a key card. I grabbed my flashlight and walked toward camera 17.
Horror. The hallway smelled wrong, like old water and metal. My footsteps echoed too loudly, like the building wanted me to hear myself. I reached the spot. Empty. No man. No sound. I turned back, and the lights shut off. All of them, except the red emergency light at the far end. That's when I heard breathing, not mine, right behind me.
Horror. I ran. Didn't even look back. Locked myself in the security room. When I reviewed the footage later, my blood went cold. The camera never showed a man entering, but it did show something else. At 2:11 a.m., the hallway camera turned on by itself. And standing behind me was someone wearing my uniform.
Horror. Location, rural Arizona. Job, overnight gas station clerk. Shift, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Night shift at a gas station isn't scary at first. It's just lonely. Miles of empty desert. One road, one store, and hours where nothing moves except the wind. I worked the overnight shift because I needed money fast. The manager warned me on day one, if someone feels off, trust your gut. I didn't understand why he said that, not until the regular started coming in. He came in at 1:42 a.m. exactly. The bell on the door rang. He looked normal, mid-40s, clean jacket, calm eyes. He walked straight to the counter and said, "Black coffee." That's it. No small talk, no wandering around the store. Just stood there, watching me pour the coffee. Paid in cash. Left. Nothing scary.
Same time, 1:42 a.m. Same clothes, same calm voice, same black coffee. But this time, I noticed something small. He didn't blink, not once. Horror. By the third night, I was waiting for him. The moment the clock hit 1:41, my stomach tightened. 1:42. Bell rang. He walked in. This time, when I turned to grab the coffee pot, I saw him in the security mirror behind the counter. And that's when my blood went cold. His reflection was smiling, but his real face wasn't. Horror. I turned slowly. He was staring at me. No smile. I looked back at the mirror. The reflection's head tilted slightly, like it was studying me. I dropped the coffee pot. It shattered. The sound echoed too loud. When I looked again, the reflection matched him. Normal. I told myself I was tired, that night shift messes with your head.
Horror. Next morning, I told the morning shift girl about it. She stopped smiling immediately. She leaned closer and whispered, "Does he come at 1:42? My chest tightened. I nodded. She swallowed hard. "You're not supposed to interact with him." I laughed nervously. She didn't. She told me what happened 10 years ago. A clerk working the same shift was stabbed during a robbery. He bled out behind the counter. Customers kept coming in and swore they were still being served by him.
Horror. I wanted to quit, but I needed the money. 1:41 a.m. My hands were shaking. 1:42. The bell rang. He was closer this time. Too close. I could smell cold metal and something rotten. I didn't pour the coffee. I just stared at him. He leaned in and whispered, "You finally noticed." The lights flickered. The coffee machine turned on by itself. I stepped back. He stepped forward. Then he smiled. And this time, both of them did. Horror. He turned toward the door. I watched carefully. The door never opened. No bell, no sound. He just walked through it. The security camera later showed something worse. At 1:42 a.m., he entered. At 1:43, he never left.